Previously on Ranger Danger.
Oh, just a whole lot of effed up stuff. Walker finds Haley Joel Osment locked in a closet, and then Haley Joel has AIDS. Meanwhile, Mom's a junkie kept prisoner by the villain, and Walker has to adopt Haley Joel because the foster care system is total shit. But then Walker finds Mom, who immediately dies of AIDS. And that's how part 1 ends. Good times! And just right off the bat, the show throws us into a full-on acid nightmare. Part 2's making clear it isn't gonna screw around with the bat shit. Jesus Christ, this poor kid, he's gonna need therapy for decades. Oh, right, he's gonna die of AIDS. That's much worse. So the next morning, as Alex is trying to be Granny Clampett or something, Walker and his empty coffee cup are worried about Lucas and his horrible mind-shattering trauma. But then suddenly Walker hears wolves and this starts happening. What even is this?
Maybe it's time for Lucas to see a psychiatrist.
I think I'm gonna try something a little more primitive first.
Oh no, what does that mean? Should we call child services? Dude, Chuck Norris co-wrote the story for this episode. What? So our evil villain is just lurking in the bushes like a cartoon character. Yeah, I'll get you, Walker.
Where was I the last time we were talking about the reservation?
Walker, my mom died. I don't give a shit about the reservation anymore.
Well, tough took us, because we're going to the reservation. And remember all those characters established in my Eagle Vision episode? Well, they're not here, because this show doesn't give a crap about continuity. So, what, we're going flamenco dancing? Walker, you look like an ass.
Look over there, Lucas.
That's stock footage. It's sacred to our people. So Walker takes Lucas to a place where he as a boy got trained by a medicine man named White Eagle. Though I would have named this character something more like, looks like James Woods. And man, there are some butt-ass ugly video effects in this episode. It's like when I'm just goofing around with filters on my editing software and then think, nah, that looks like crap. Because once again, as soon as Lucas goes to sleep, we get even more shit video effects. And this hideous visual assault sends Lucas hurtling into the day for night woods, where he gets tackled by old-ass White Eagle, who I guess was just standing in the dark for some reason, and suspiciously no longer looks like James Woods. To recap, Totes Adorbs Puddinhead here is traumatized as fuck. So White Eagle says they need to go inside Lucas's dream to battle his fear of Rafer Cobb like he's freaking Freddy Krueger. And we go into full-on 90s heavy metal video territory here. The editors are throwing every filter they got at this thing. But in the end, I guess all Lucas has to do is hold a stick and go "yeah" a lot. Yeah! And he's completely cured. But the time has finally come.
What if my mom die of Walker?
Oh boy.
My mom has it. Does that mean I have it too? I'm gonna die. Like Mom.
Haley, you're really making me feel like a dick for making jokes about this.
It's okay, Walker. It's not when you die. It's how you live.
But on the plus side, he got through those stages of grief real fast. Side note, how good was Haley Joel at 9 years old? Huh? But meanwhile, Rafer Cobb's been a sneaking and a creeping all over the Walker compound. Seems Lucas's mom gave him a key to a security box or something. I don't know, it's a cheap plot device. But before we finally get to spin kicking the crap out of this guy, there's a lot of stuff. Stuff that just doesn't make good comedy. That's, sweet and tragic and touching and, all that crap. And Lucas somehow becomes a noted AIDS advocate in a single week. And by the way, does Walker even have a job anymore? The guy can just come and go to work as he pleases, can't he? Must be nice. Anywho, Blodo McPigeon-Crap decides enough's enough. So he breaks into Walker's house again. You know, you'd think Walker would put more security in place after the first time, but no. So Cop basically threatens to snap Lucas's little neck if he doesn't give him the security key. But Lucas responds by laughing like the freaking Joker. But I guess he's laughing because Walker's about to set a new record for consecutive non-stop spin kicks!
Spin kick! Spin kick! Spin kick! Quadruple spin kick! And an even better quadruple spin kick!
Then, to make sure we suffer the worst tonal whiplash, Lucas then gets sick. And dies. Thanks, show. Way to end on a hopeful note. Oh, what happens to Lucas? Does he make the most of his remaining time? Does he become a figure of hope and inspiration? Nope. Gets a cough, goes to the hospital, dead. Nah, just kidding. Oh, and by the way, they don't bury him next to his mother. Oh, and the show never mentions Lucas ever again. Oh, and they end it with this song.
A rose across a flickering line.
Final score! We have 11 spin kicks, 0 Ranger kills, but a 7 out of 10 batshit score, and that's good enough to tie with part 1 for the number 2 spot overall with 18 Walker points. And if you've gotten this far, I ask you to please help this channel out by spin kicking the like and subscribe buttons because it trains the algorithm to offer my videos to the right people. You know, people with a sense of humor.
Next time on Ranger Danger.
Fool am I to ground this life meaning